Well, good Monday afternoon. We have very windy conditions out there. That's causing a lot of blowing and drifting snow out there, causing very hazardous travel conditions. Here in downtown Watertown, it's not that bad though. The winds are strong at times and we're seeing a little bit of blowing snow, but it's not the worst out there. There are several locations that are reporting whiteout conditions out there from the blowing snow, and we're seeing sunshine. So not seeing any snow actively falling out there, but as far as the wind alerts, we have a high wind warning for Jefferson County until 6 a.m. on Tuesday. So strong winds continuing overnight tonight. St. Lawrence County, northern portions of the county under a high wind warning as well until 1 a.m. tonight. Very strong wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour expected this evening and through the early overnight hours. As far as wind advisory, southern St. Lawrence County under a wind advisory until 1 a.m. on Tuesday, because winds will be gusting upwards of 45 to maybe 50 miles per hour at times. Lewis County also under a wind advisory until 6 a.m. on Tuesday for winds gusting upwards of 45 to 50 miles per hour at times. Tracking out these winds because they are the most important thing right now out there this afternoon. They will continue to be very strong and gusty over the next several hours, gusting over 50 miles per hour at times. The Watertown Airport has gusted to 45 already. And as we get towards this evening, as the cold front starts getting closer, that's when we start seeing the potential for gusts anywhere from 50 to 60 miles per hour, and it will be snowing this evening. So we will have whiteout conditions. We will have blizzard-like conditions out there. Travel will be extremely difficult and dangerous, if not impossible, as we go throughout the evening hours and the early overnight. But then that front moves through, winds calm down some, but are still gusty and breezy throughout the day on our Tuesday, just not as bad as they are today and through the early overnight hours. As far as a winter weather storm warning, we have that for Jefferson, Lewis, and Oswego counties, and that's because we are expecting accumulating snow overnight tonight with those very strong winds. St. Lawrence County under a winter weather advisory. That's until 7 a.m. on Tuesday for accumulating snow. Tracking out the snow, there's a lot to talk about here, folks. As we get towards this evening, we're still dry. Winds are still strong, and we're seeing the increase in clouds out there. As far as going towards this evening, notice that snow coming into play after 7 o'clock. So after 7 o'clock this evening, travel becomes extremely dangerous to difficult, if not impossible, as we're seeing those whiteout conditions and blizzard-like conditions out there. And that continues from basically 8 o'clock this evening till about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning as heavy snow is falling out there. 2 o'clock in the morning, that cold front starts moving through and wind starts subsiding back behind that as snow comes to an end. And we're talking about a cold day on Tuesday and dry during the day Tuesday, maybe a few light snow showers, and then more snow coming into the forecast Tuesday night towards Wednesday with more accumulating snow expected. How much are we talking about overnight tonight? Well, some locations could be picking up maybe 6 to 8 inches of snow, maybe a little bit more. Other locations probably talking about 2 to 5 inches overnight tonight. So the snow amount, not going to be the big issue. The big issue is the heavy snow that's going to be falling with winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour at times. Of course, John Kubis will keep you updated at first at 5 and 7 News this evening at 6.